How we doing, everybody? Welcome in. Hope everybody's well. I'm not sure if anyone's actually here yet, though. But either way, it's appreciated everyone being here. So yeah, we're probably here on our own. See, one watching. Yeah, we're talking to ourselves, but it happens. You know, it all happens. That's the life. Yo, how you doing, Arnold? Let's get them kids settled down, mate. Let's get those kids settled. Yeah, I'm just really, it's just a case of, something different while we're getting ready for fishing. I thought, you know what, let's go live. It's still on the fishy subjects, but just of a different variety. It's what we catch, not what we keep. So yeah, it's probably not going to be up to everyone's cup of tea. End of the day, it never is. Some people will find it boring. Hope you can hear me okay. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Marie. So yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yo, JK, how you doing? Lurking on the drive to the next service call. Appreciate that, Jeff. Appreciate that. So yeah, pretty much we're just setting up the rod ready for Thursday. And yes, we will be doing a live on Thursday as well. Live from the bank as well. Still got to work out with how long we're going to be, whether it's going to be a couple of hours or, what we're going to be fishing for. So the actual lake that we go to has common carp, mirror carp, golden orf. Believe it or not, they have koi in there as well. You can actually have a dab trying to catch some koi and seeing how they fight on the rod. So that'd be something interesting. Pretty much a bit of everything. Once we've done this, what we might do is actually pull up lake information. You guys can actually then see where we're going, what's there. Got a beautiful breeding pair of zebra angels. Nice, Arnold. Would you pick them up today? Well, it looks like Dave will be having the angel, the Akaras. I was talking to him last night. It seems like he really wants them. So yeah, we're going to arrange for him to probably come and collect. You've got the following. That's all you need, mate. Get the following, get your numbers up. End of the day, I'm going to be taking a slightly new approach. If you know, you know. Because, yeah. Mine's gone a different way lately, and it's going to be what it's going to be. Yeah, breeding pair of angels, breeding pair of Acaras. Nice. Sounds like you're getting ready for that shot. All right, so there we go, guys. We're now linked up. We're all lined up through the eyes. And then what we're going to use is probably what we've got. 1/4 ounce weight, lead weight. I have some predator fish that I need to rehome to make room. Depends. Could always contact Adam. Wasn't he looking for nano predators? Unless you're talking, you know, the big predators. So usually, guys, most people will just run. Flick this over the other side so you can actually see it. No, I need to check the rules because usually most people will just run it where, you know, it's not fixed, so you can just slide up and down the line. Yeah, but I have 2 jaguar cichlids, 1 wolf cichlid, and a parrotfish. I have to contact some stores for that one, mate. Just on a thought there. But yeah, what we'll do here, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. We'll tie a little loopsy, and then give it a little twist, and then round, and then back through said hole, keeping it nice and tight. A little bit of lubrication just to help with the nut sliding. Then what I tend to do is I tend to put an overhand on the back side of it as well, just to, you know, really secure that knot. We don't want to be losing it. There we go. I'm going to take that bit of line off. There we go. So now, on the end of the line, we've now got, I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. No, it's not going to pick that up. The line's too thin. Basically, we just put a loop in there. Just pretty much put a loop in there. So then what we can now do is, this is the rig we're going to be using. So you've got a size 14 hook there with a small elastic band there for a pellet. Say it's about 6 inches long, maybe 5, which with a loop on the end. And then all we do is go loopy, put it through the loop through the loop. And then this is the part where I would show you, but sometimes the fucking hook in there, when you lift it up, the weight of the lead will actually bury the hook into your hand if you don't pay attention. That seems to be not playing ball. Seems to be stuck. Does this sometimes? It gets stuck. Oh yes, Arnold. Definitely the concentration phase. Don't as well. I might get the glasses out as well. You never know. Got it. Had to run a nail over it to pop it off, pop it through. So now you can see how the two different line colors. So obviously the darker one's the main line, and then obviously the lighter one is the hook. So now when the lead comes down, ideally I want the lead to sit just before where the two join. So I want the lead to sit just about there. So when the lead's sitting on the deck, that then is just sitting just there, a few little freebies around it. So when it picks it up, it hasn't got far before the weight of the lead just puts them in the corner. Looks fiddly. So match fishing, it can be fiddly. Granted, at least I'm not using the 8-meter pole, which is even kind of more fiddly when you're making all the floats, when you're putting in multiple little tiny lead shots all the way down the lines. And yeah, I'd rather just buy them ready-made. But yeah, just bear with me, guys and girls, because what I'm gonna have to do is lift that over there. That's caught somewhere. I was going to say that was going to ping up and slap me in the back of the head at some point. I knew that was going to happen. Just pull some more line through. There we go. Now I can actually put that over there on the side. Anyway, how's the tank doing? Which one? The 125? So if you're referring to the 125, normal, just normal, mate, just normal. Hopefully soon we'll get rid of them bloody, well, we're not bloody agavas, because you know they're breeding well. You know, they are breeding very well. So I just haven't got enough space to be able to separate, really. Do I use maggots? Occasionally, but the lake we're going to does not allow them. So we have to use pellets. So yeah, we have to use pellets. We are allowed to use hemp, and we are allowed to use sweet corn. But soon we'll get on to what we can and we cannot use. Also, guys, while I've got you here, can I just ask you a question? Let's just ask you a question. So yeah, we've been having a little fiddly diddly with StreamYard lately, using the hot tap to heat me water, to heat my water. Oh yeah, that's definitely a mistake. Done. Thumbs up. Thank you very much, Laser. Thank you very much, Gordy. Not knowing how much is involved in fish keeping. Yeah. My local fish store said that there is copper in the hot pipes. Well, potentially most water pipes are made out of copper. Whether it's hot tap or cold tap, 9 times out of 10, it has to go through a copper pipe. Well, at least it does here anyway. I know, like nowadays, they're putting in more plastic pipe work and things like that on the actual main side. But predominantly in the houses, if your houses are built 1930 like this one, it's all copper. So yeah, this box here, this is when I go for the 35, like the 25 plus carp. These are just some baits. These are just some of the baits I use. Majority of them are empty. That's a good sign. Not quite sure what these ones are. Something tells me there might be coconut. Nope, they're krill. Good for winter. Yep, boilies. So those ones are krills. These are my summer times. These are the mangoes. Still strong. JK does a lot of fishing. Nice. I know he does a lot of on the old kayaks. So yeah, these ones, you got your normal boilies, and then you got these ones, which are your wafters. So they're actually made out of a cork kind of a cork dust as well. So when they're actually in the water, they're actually slightly lighter than what they are. So my phone keeps going off. Fish off the kayak. Yeah, that does look fun. Especially if you was doing the fishing that I'm doing, where you're hooking like 27 pounders. Like, you know, come on. Tell me you don't want a 27 pounder or 30 pounder. Like, tugging you down the lake on a fucking on a kayak. Yo, FM, welcome in. Kind of went a little bit off subject there, but yeah, it would have been. Would be interesting. That is for sure. But yeah, this is our little boilie box. we don't actually need to take that with us this week. So yeah, for those that are just joining in, we will be doing a live from the Bankside on Thursday, probably around 2 p.m. UK time, which will be 8 a.m. Eastern, I do believe. And we go. This is another little box of goodies. Yeah, it was a good live yesterday, FM. It was a good live indeed, my friend. Gotta go, Shane. We'll speak to you soon. Take care, everyone. No worries, Arnold. Appreciate you stopping by. No worries, mate. Always happy to support. Let's see, we have got a shot there that we don't know whether that's going to be too large. But if it is going to be too large, and we've got multiple choices, all non-toxic, triple A's, BBs, number 2s, 4s, 6s, 8s. So yeah, we have got those. Obviously, if I want to play around in the summertime. Shane, have you got more than one channel? Yes, FM. I do. I have this one and also predominantly in my Hearts Koi one. Yep. Just means I can get out there and support more people at the same time. So yeah, if Marie, do you want to put a post in there for Hearts Koi? So yeah, these ones are white chocolate. Oi. There you go. These ones are white chocolate. So you've got some in there, you know, that are like a bright pink. Some of them in there that are just plain white, which will kind of, to a carp, just make them think of a piece of bread. Obviously, you got the generic yellows, reminds them of a piece of sweet corn. But yeah, white chocolate. Smell very nice. Again, good for summer. Obviously, it's actually rubbed off, but it does say right there, chocolate. No, Marie, you can't eat them. Predominantly, most of these are made out of cork dust and birdseed. So I don't think you want to eat them. You know, also, if any of you guys and girls are thinking, well, you're going out there, you're catching all these fish, you know, do you keep them or do you return them? We do return them. I second that, boo. Yeah. At some point, maybe you'll be able to catch me doing it if we hit a certain amount of numbers. But at the moment, not quite happening. So yeah, what I was going to say is with catching and releasing them. Yeah, catch and release, right? Now, whenever I catch one, if it comes in and someone else has caught it, you know, it's got a slight hole or blister, like a sore. Yeah. Say there's a sore there, like it's cut, it's knocked itself somewhere, knocked a scale off. So most people will just chuck it back in the lake as it is, right? Nope, not me. This is where I bring out the care kit. So FM, it's mirrors, mirror carp, common carp, tench, golden tench, rudd, roach, no perch. There are koi in this lake we're going to tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Thursday. So there is koi and some, they say, extremely large goldfish. So yeah, it's a bit of a mixed pond. So it'll definitely be worth tuning in Thursday 2 p.m. UK time for just to see what we're actually catching down there. But yeah, this is just a antibacterial used for endearment treatment on hook holes, sores, ulcers, lifted scales, predatory wounds, spawning damage, and all areas of mild infections. So yeah, one little bottle, and I change this every year. So this is a new bottle from the beginning of the year. I've got other ones up the shed that are still, you know, half full. I didn't go as much that year, like last year. But what I could do is I could take a little bit, give it a little spray if I don't think it's coming out. Like say it's gone a little bit too thicker. Sometimes thick, if it goes slightly thicker, that's a good thing. It means you can get more of a coverage and it stays on there heavier. But what I would tend to do is put this one on first so it's cleaner, and then put the thicker stuff on top just to, like a plaster, just to hold it. So yeah, that goes everywhere with me, no matter where I'm going fishing. That always goes. And then yeah, if I'm going with like the big boys, I'll even catch them. Believe it or not, that is a piece of foam. Different pieces of foam. Catch them on the old zig rigs. So with a zig rig, you have your weight on the bottom, and you've got a long piece of line that goes all the way to the surface. And on the top of the surface, that's when you've got a small piece of this. And they'll just come in, sug it, and run off. But what you might find on Tuesday as well is we might pull out some wagglers. Depending on the flow as well. We'd probably go with something, say, more. Probably go something more that size. Yeah, that's the smallest one we've got in here, I think. Yeah, that's the smallest one we've got. So we'd go with something like that size. And that would just take 2 plus 2 BBs. So that would take 4 BBs either side of it. So when I say BBs, if you look right there, they're the BB weights. So you put 2 of them each side of that float. Wagglers, indeed. Indeed, they are wagglers. So yeah, there's always doing it that way. And then also you saw on that one, on the hook, got the bit of elastic band. So what you do is, in fact, let me put this lead weight on and I'll show you. Because what I tend to do is this is complicated. It's not complicated. All depends on what you like doing. Now, from a kid, I was always on the waggler. You know, I was always on the waggler as a kid. Then I kind of went away with it. Went on to the big rods, £3 test curves. You know, catching carp that are up to £30. And yes, my personal record is a 30-pounder, £30, 6 ounces, mirror carp. That was a big fish. But obviously, you know, some would say they look like aquascaping scissors, but they're not. They're not. You can't see them, but they haven't got a blade. They've got teeth. So these are more of my forceps, just to close the weights up. Funny thing is, because I shut down my original Facebook account, I don't have that picture anymore. So yeah, now that lead will slide down when the fish runs, but when it comes down to picking it that way, the weight then will set the hook. But yeah, what I was saying before with regards to this little chap. So you've got the hooks here by my nail, and then this is where my pellet goes. So if I put that tool inside the elastic band, I can actually open the elastic band, put the pellet inside, and then just slowly close it up. That way it actually grips the elastic band onto the pellet. Just means I can just do it a lot quicker, so that catch one, pull it back, put another pellet on, and I can just cast it back out quicker. So yeah, it does help. But yeah, it is sad. It happens though. So what we'll do is we'll put that into there. Slide that down. You know, if things get too busy down the lake and I do have to make my own, then we have got some micro bands, so we can make our own, just in case we need to make them a little bit longer, or hook size slightly larger, you know, just any little tweaks. So yeah, that's in that one. Yep, nothing else in that one of importance. This is also checking for me as well, just to see what if I need to go and get anything come payday, which will meaning whether I have to buy anything at their shop. And look, we're already piling up the fucking tackle gear right there. Box of goodies. See what I got in my box of goodies. Ask me heavy duty on that one. Heavy duty striptease. I know that's not a euphemism. So we've actually got some size 8s, which are a slightly bigger hook. How you doing, Seska? Welcome in. Hope the weather down in Wales is a little bit better than what it is up here, I'll tell you that much. So we've got some more size 8s there. Quick clips. And obviously we've got baiting needles, method feeders. Will you still go if it rains? Yes. I will just take the umbrella with me. So yeah, guys, let me just change this out and give you the next question. Rain, and is that thunder? Yeah. Ouch, Seska. But yeah, Seska, how are them fry doing? For those that don't know, go and check out Seska's channel. Lots of koi fry being kept in an old marine tank. And by marine tank, I mean, Jesus Christ, this thing should be in a bloody zoo, let alone someone's house. If you get tank envy, then yeah, go and check out Seska's tank. That she's got the koi fry in at the moment. It's absolutely mental. Oh, I bet they are. I bet they are getting bigger. We've got plenty of surface fucking movement to keep on going. So yeah, if we want to change it up and we don't want to go straight on the bottom, we don't want to use a float, we want to get out some extra pellet, then we can always put on a method feeder. This one's an inliner. And yeah, pretty much as it says, it's just a simple case of oh, good job I done that actually. Had some crap down it. So yeah, the line literally will go straight down the middle and then out the back. So that way, where you guys have seen where the lead weight would stop normally, we'd have it so it stops there, and then you have a little trail off, and then you've got your bait. So this way you can actually bring your bait up into the method mix, crush it up, fling it out, and then that way it just keeps them nice and tidy. See, Seska, this is where Rocket Boy would be in his element, right? Aquariums, animals, and me. Welcome in. That is a new face to the channel. Glad to have you with us. Rocket Boy would love all this chat, right, Seska? So Marie, you was asking me earlier on, do I use maggots? Yes. Yes, we do sometimes. Alan isn't new. It's not a name I recognize from my lives. I know I've seen the name around before, but I don't believe I've seen him over here. If I am incorrect, then I do apologize, Alan. Okay. But then again, I haven't done many lives. I was just going to bed and found you by accident. No worries at all, Seska. I know you do get up early. So yeah, if you need to go and crash, no problems at all. I'm surprised, to be honest. We've been going 39 minutes. Ah, I got you. Gotcha. So yeah, if we want to change the weight, we can. I don't know what weight this one is. Looks like a 14 gram, just a square one. That'll be just a quick flick out underneath the bushes. See, it's not like we're going smokes on the side going back, but yeah, that was a quick trip. Thank you though. So yeah, it's not like we're going with the big boys. We're pulling out 3-ounce leads. Dean was moaning about you. Shrimple. I should take away that spanner for being a snitch. Wow. Wow. Absolutely shocking. If you can't count on your friends, who can you count on, right? Fucking disgraceful. That's what that is. Marie, we're going to have chats about that. So yeah, we've got a couple of 2 ounces, a couple of 1/2 ounces, 3/4. Now we do have a rod rest, but that is the world's tiniest rod rest ever. So we might have to go up the shed in the morning and find a new rod rest. Dino, do not side with her. Come on. Do not make me get angry. Hey, Dean, do you want to laugh? Look what I've done in my bag. 10p one? Anybody want some super seed hemp? So this will be one of the baits I think we can use on the lake. So yeah, that's been in my bag probably about 1.5 years. Still sealed. So yeah, we'll probably be using that as soon as we get out. If we're allowed to, we'll leave that out on the side just in case we can't take that. Ah, there's me saying about a bigger rod rest. Found one. So I've got a bigger rod rest in my bag already. So that makes it good. Okay, so that one's, thank you very much, Marie, for that. So that one's empty. So if Dean's still watching, he'll know exactly where that belongs. Dino, where should this be? Yep, definitely many uses. So for those that are wondering, it's a baiting needle for your boilies. But I want to know if my brother's still watching, if he remembers where that should be. Time for sleepies. Good night all. Seska, thank you very much for stopping over. Get plenty of rest. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Okay, this one's empty too, but we can still reuse that one. So that one doesn't go to the bin pile. That goes over there to be used another day. It is way too late to be seeing if they're working. No. Do you want me to see if they still turn on? Okay, I think this one might actually be flat. Nope, that's not flat. So that one's got a little bit of battery in it. So we'll possibly be able to use that one. That's the receiver box. That's got no batteries in there. And yeah, when it comes to making my own, I can store them all the way in there. As you can see, I haven't actually made any this year. So yeah, it's pretty much a good thing I did this, because yeah, most of the stuff that I'm thinking I need is actually already in one bag. So that is handy. Yeah, for those that are carp fishermen, no, Craig, that is not what you think it is. In a way, it is, but not for what he would be thinking. Yes, it's for grinding up your boilies. Grinding up your boilies, make them into a fine dust, and then loading them up into PVA meshes. But what I'm thinking, just taking out some of these heavier leads that I'm not going to use, because yeah, the less I can actually have on I'm carrying, the better. Like, for example, we are not going to need to take Rambo. I think that's a bit overkill. slightly overkill for where I'm going. So yeah, that one can stay out because that one, we don't need to take that big old catapult. Where we're going, it's more of a little than anything else. So yeah, it's more of a little match lake. Fucking moth. It's because the window's open. But yeah, that's our little. What's it for? So this is like for, because I'll be using either the hemp or small pellet. So what I'll do is I'll just load that up and then just flick it out just over where my area is. Yeah, moth. Shows you how long it's been since the fishing tackle box has been opened. So yeah, basically what we'll do is then pellets in there, just get a carpet out over where they're going to be feeding. So get their confidence up, get them out, get them feeding on the spot. So yeah, it's just a way of, if you know, say you're only fishing 15, 20 feet out, 9 times out of 10, you can just flick it out by hand. But say you're going out that little bit extra, like that 50 to 75, I thought you opened your wallet. Meow. Cheeky bish. I'll tell you what, for that one, you can bloody well. Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. Unfortunately, they won't allow the other one. So what we got here? Stops. We're going to need them. Zig line. Not going to need that. That can stay here. Different types of bank sticks. Oh no, Darth Vader. Yeah, I know, right? They wouldn't allow us. They wouldn't allow Darth to come on stream. They wouldn't allow him. But it's okay. We might not have Darth. Guess what?
Hello there. Hello.
We do have Obi-Wan. I am finding loads of. Is that the same one? It is. It is actually the same one. Wow. Just put that down there. So yeah, that is that, and that, and that, and that. Rod's set up. We'll just stick that hemp in there in case. Don't need to take the strip line. Because yeah, you don't want to take the strip line if you don't need to use it. It's less to carry, so therefore it is lighter. So yeah. What I'm going to do though, guys, is I'm just going to pop to the little boy's room. And bear with me one moment. Unfortunately, I don't actually have, or do I? Have I got anything I can loop? Don't have anything tropical that I could loop. I got tons of koi that could be looped. Just whilst I go to the loops, just so you've got something to actually look at. I don't know whether this one will allow me to do it. Oh, it does. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, just going to playing ball. Doesn't allow me to loop it. Yeah, if I edit it. Nope, don't let me do it. Mother trucker. Okay, I'll have to get a slightly longer one. I'll find one, don't worry. We'll get it sorted out for next time. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys and girls. Oh, Marie, I see that comment. Let's go back to that. So yeah, good evening, Cinders. Welcome in. Hope work is okay. So yeah, let me just pull up the website for where we're going to be going. So yeah, this is where we will be going. So yeah, here is where we will be going on Thursday. So we're going on to this lake right here, the island lake, which I didn't realize is actually closest to the island calf. So be able to get a full English fry up and everything there whilst we're there. For me, it's good because we are close to the coffee place. So, you know, we're going to have plenty of cups of coffee, considering we're going to be starting early, probably be up at about 5:30, 6 a.m. So yeah, hopefully we will be there for then, and obviously got more information. So these are like the amounts that you can catch on a match. Day tickets are £11. Does allow you to use two rods, but the place in which we're going, you don't want to put out two rods, otherwise you'll be run ragged all a day. So Island Lake rules: children under 16 must be a complicated for an adult. Day tickets is per person. You may share pegs. So by pegs they mean swims. Only baits to be used include maggots, casters, worms, bread, 1 tin of sweet corn or hemp, tares. On mine, hemp tares. On mine, tares. I don't think mine are tares. So we might have to pick up some tares on the way there. They do have a tackle shop there though as well. So no meats or fish based baits, including spam, dog biscuits, prawns, etc. Only fish from allocated pegs. So in other words, no wandering, because there are only 12, I believe 12 pegs on this lake, and when we booked it, there was only 5 pegs left available. So yeah, only 1 rod to be used at a time. No whips. All pole must have adequate elastic. So yeah, with the poles, you know, you get the elastic inside section 1 and 2. So it just helps you to play the fish. But yeah, we're not taking the pole this time. Last time I took the pole sitting down first. 10, 12 hours. The next day, the back of my calf muscles and my hamstrings were absolutely wrecked. So yeah, we don't take the pole there. Barbless hooks only. Maximum is a size 10. Smallest is a size 16. So that one you saw me use up on the rig earlier, that was a size 14. Yo, Salient, welcome in, Jesse. one tin of sweet corn, not two. Yeah, only one, because obviously you can overfeed. Please return the fish with the landing net promptly. Yep. Do not hold fish standing up. Always take photos kneeling down with an unhooking mat underneath. Fishery provides nets only to be used and returned. Ah, okay. Fishery provides only nets. So we need to take our own unhooking mats. Fishing only unhooking mats to be used and returned. Okay, so we do need to take our own unhooking mats. No fires or barbecues. Obviously, take your litter home. That's, you know, normal play. Always tight. Always keep a swim as tidy as what it was when you arrived. Obviously, take your litter home. Do not move from one lake to another because the prices all prices vary depending on which lake you go on. Use toilets provided. In other words, don't go for a pee in the bush. And then obviously you've got here Oak Lake. This is the one I normally go to. I'm too impatient for fishing. Jesse, you go to this lake, mate. You wouldn't even need to be impatient. Literally within, as you will see on Thursday if you tune in, be about 8 a.m. your time, 9 a.m. Yeah, if you don't have your rod and reel set up right, the fish will take your rod straight in the water. They are very prolific. Obviously, the moat lake is where obviously the big fish are. 1.5 acre lake with 18 pegs. But yeah, going where we're going, we've got ghost and koi carp, mirror and common, golden orf, golden tench, barbel, goldfish, bream, roach. Obviously, the wild lake is the big boy. So yeah, the wild lake's a big boy. So you got 2 acres of lake with 2 islands, 6 pegs, carp to 30 pounds and catfish up to 50 pounds. And yeah, hardcore tracks around the lake because yeah, that is definitely big thing. So yeah, you can get crabs, marine stuff. Baits was £5 a tub of worms. Maggots are £3.50 a pint. Frozen boilies are in stock if you need them. Ordering food. Last food orders are at 2:30 p.m. And you have to call them to order your food. I did use the word ain't right there. Oh crap, I thought those big fish you weren't using a kayak. No, right? Pizza is here along with fried mushrooms. Be right back. No worries, Jesse. So yeah, it's part of the River Ooze. So here is the map layout. Let me go full screen on this one. Yep, they do food. So they do fry ups where it's like 2 sausages, 2 bacon, 2 hash browns, all of that, 2 egg. Or they do the smaller one, which is just 1 of everything. But yeah, let me go to full screen So where we're going is six links there. So I think we're going on this one here because it's got 12 there. So you line up outside here in the morning, waiting for them to open the gates. And then once they open the gates, then obviously drive in up into the lake complex. So obviously here's the lake we're going to. Here is their tackle shop right here. Usually we're on this lake, and I have fished along this edge here as well as this part here. They're the two areas that I usually fish. So yeah, location is an airfield at Poddington, Wellingborough, on the border of Northampton. For those that are in the UK and have heard of Santa Pod drag strip, then that's closest to where we're going. So yeah, that is what we will be doing. So yeah, that's where we're going. So it's going to be interesting for sure. Santa Pod's a good place. Been there a couple of times. Have been trackside as well. Hopefully the hairdo will be a bit sorted out by that. Hopefully we're going to go and get that cut tomorrow. Looks really nice. It is a really nice venue. They have got a Facebook as well. They do have the odd occasional live from like when like the bailiffs come around. They do sometimes actually do a live themselves, just showcasing the place. Funny thing is, last time we was actually live over on Twitch at the time, and they didn't realize. So they've come around doing their live, and it's like, well, I'm live as well. So they're like, oh, okay. So it was kind of like a little co-stream, even though they were streaming over on Facebook and I was over on Twitch. But I was on the poll that day, and yeah, pulling out so many fish. They ended up just stopping their normal live, like walk around the lake, and they just stood there for like almost half an hour, just literally streaming me catching tons and tons of their fish, because it was literally straight in, straight out. So yeah, that was an interesting day for sure, having like a double live. But yeah, I don't know why it's obviously they have got the shooting range as well, where you can go and do air rifle, short distance, zeroing range, or clay pigeon shooting. You can hire the venue as well for hen do's, stag do's, bespoke weddings. So these are just some of the pictures from the lake. So this is like their main lake. These are some of the beauties that are, you can't even see it. Haha. So yeah, here's some of their pictures that they've taken. That's the River Ouse. It's another one of that. You'll see that from the thumbnail. That's Island Lake. So that's where we're going to be actually fishing. As long as these guys down here play ball, we'll be okay. Because yeah, Canadian geese can be a little bit temperamental at times. That's the Moat Lake. So yeah, it's definitely it's a very nice place. So yeah, that's where we will be heading off to come Thursday morning. So yeah, I thought we'd go live about 2-3 p.m. UK time, just so it gives plenty of time for people over the pond, so to speak, to tune in, because I know there's a couple of people that are looking forward to actually hanging out and pretty much just seeing how we get on. Make sure them wagglers get put back in there, as well as my forceps, because yeah, you're gonna probably know. How far is that from mine? It's about an hour. It's about an hour's drive. So obviously we leave here early so that we get there and try and get as close to the front of the queue as we can, because obviously the sooner you can get in there, the better chance you have of picking up a decent swim that you want. Otherwise the others can go there, set up, and then you're just left with whatever's left to pick. Where if we get near the front and then get in there, then we can get everything set up. You pre-book the lake, you don't pre-book your swim. So yeah, you don't pre-book the swim, you only pre-book your spot. So yeah, it's a bit of a buggery sometimes, because yeah, you want to try and get on there early enough. And you put up in the car park and everyone just literally grabs one bag and makes a dash for the lake. So if you get there and you're trying to get all your stuff out in one go, you're going to miss out on a couple of pegs, because they just go out there, grab up like their bag and go and stick that on the peg. Yeah, some of them are like that, you know. But guys and girls, we've been going camping stove? Nope, not allowed. No fires, no barbecues, no stoves. Nope, they've got an on-hand coffee shop. Only like £1.50 a coffee. So it's not bad. I'll take £20. Yeah, I know, boo. I'll take £20, but it's good coffee. You know, it is. It's not just instant. It's bean. Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably take 20 quid just for coffee. I won't spend the full 20 quid on coffee, but I'll have it there, backed up, ready to rock and roll. But yeah, if anybody's got any other questions, if not, we will wrap this one up. And obviously, at some point, we will. And just change that one to that one before we go. So yeah, what does everyone think to the new layout? Having the actual little banners while scrolling across the bottom, and you know, just a way of having extra. But yeah, so if we've got no other questions, we will end it there. And yeah, we'll pick everybody up on Thursday. So yeah, been listening on the earbuds. No problems at all, Jeff. I do appreciate you stopping by. We'll try and catch one of your live soon as well when you're out in the kayak. Because yeah, I do find them fun. Do you ever do the bass fishing in the kayak? Because yeah, I've watched a few streamers over on Twitch that go out in North Carolina doing bass fishing from the kayaks, doing the tournaments and things like that, and it is fun. Nice, nice. Yeah, I do enjoy watching the bass fishing, things like that. So yeah, this will be a test as well, just to see if people are enjoying that kind of this kind of content that will be coming. For the simple fact of there's potential of in the near future not being so much from a lake, but actually from the side of the ocean. So there is potential of us actually doing the few odd lives here and there whilst we're actually out sea fishing. Yeah, charge my phone, make sure I've got my battery packs all charged up and ready to rock and roll as well. Yep. I'll be doing that all tomorrow. So that is a given. That is for sure. That will be happening. But yeah, if we've got no other questions, we will wrap things up there. I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I know it was only a short one, but I didn't want to do too much. And I don't know why it's come up with that one. Remove. And then remove from studio because we don't want that one. No problems at all. But yeah, we'll just end it with this one coming up here. We'll remove that from stage because we're not ready for that yet. But once again, guys, I will catch you all out on Thursday from the lake. If I don't catch you on Thursday, I'll probably see you sooner in someone in one of the other channels. But yeah, take care, everybody. See you soon.